Alright, the last and final video. This is video 10. So, brushes and brooms work better if polished. And what immediately? Lifted work better if they are lifted immediately. Oh, by the way, this is number 10 in Red Seal welding questions. I'm going to read it, and then you're going to answer it, and then I'm going to answer it. And this will be the last video. The burning material associated with a Class D fire is combustible equipment. The result of burning iron in presence of pure oxygen is slag. A cutting torch must be adjusted so that... Oh, that one's all the answers listed. That's a stupid question. When cutting steel, the oxygen stream should drives out slag. The mixture of gas with excellent qualities for cutting is MAPP. The National Electric Manufacturers Association, NEMA, has classified electric arc welders primarily by duty cycle. What is the minimum duty cycle rating for the NEMA Class 1 mechanic? 60%. The deepest point of the weld is the root. The output of the welder is relatively low voltage and high ampage. Brazing is much like blank. Soldering. The blank weld is most difficult weld to make. Vertical up. Rust is a form of oxidization. Is this physical, mechanical, or chemical? Coefficient of linear expansion. That is a physical thing. Mechanical energy is energy produced and transferred using gears, pulleys, or belts. True or false? True. Identify the following metal property as physical, mechanical, or chemical. Electrical conductivity is P, physical. Materials involved and techniques that safely extinguish them. Fires and classified coding. I don't know if that one made sense. What's the proper name for the stick welding process? Shield metal arc welding. Before adjusting any machine, the power should be disconnected from the power source. Which of the following deoxidizing elements is weak? Manganese. Sorry, that one wasn't fair. That was more of a statement. SWAW is rarely used welding process because it costs a lack of flexibility. False. That's not true. Which gas is not a fuel used in torches? Oxygen. If anything, blank is anything that changes or tends to change the state of rest or motion of a body. This is force. Gloves that are worn while doing metal work should be made of what? Leather. Is the transfer of thermal or electrical energy from one member to another through direct current? Conduction. Blank energy is mechanical energy. Doesn't say what the blank is, it just says mechanical. Oh, okay. Mechanical energy is machine energy. What? No shit, Sherlock. We knew that. Blank is a resistance to movement between two matted surfaces. Friction. Blank is heat transfer that occurs when currents circulate between warm and cool regions of fluid. Convection. What term is used to describe the continuous running time and which a welder is designed? A duty cycle. Duty. Long welding lead sizes make electrode manipulation easier. True or false? That is false. The GMA spot welding is an excellent process for auto body repair. True or false? That is true. Definition, spray coating procedure where finely added particles of metal are deposited on worn surfaces. Metallizing. Oh, there we go. Material. Fix a little paper here. That's holding the camera. There we go. Material consisting of one or more chemical elements having crystalline structures, high thermal and electrical conductivity, the ability to be deformed when heated, and high reactivity is metal. The microscopic arrangement of the components within a metal is its microstructure. Ratio of stress to strain within an elastic limit. Modulus of elasticity. Oxy-fuel flame with a balanced mixture of oxygen and fuel is what type of flame? A neutral flame. Subcriticular case hardening process that introduces nitrogen into the surface of steel. nitriding. 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 An electrode that does not melt but sustains the welding arc. Non-consumable electrode. The voltage between the output terminals of power source when no current is being drawn from it. Open circuit voltage. Any type of testing that leaves the test part undamaged is called non-destructive testing. The Hulk couldn't use that kind because he'd always break it. Define combination of metal and oxygen to metal oxides. Oxidization. The welding position where welding is performed from the underside of a joint. Overhead position. The oxy-fuel flame with an excess of oxygen is an oxidizing flame. Oxy-fuel welding with acetylene is called oxyacetylene welding. Failure of metal to return to its original size and shape after being loaded and unloaded is called plastic deformation.